What up? It's Mobb Guppy, where the Guppy is the mob. Anthony's Fishy Friends, first in the house. Colin's Critter Cave, second, as everybody sort of falls in. Hope you're having a good Monday. This is going to be like my first full week at the office in like 3 weeks. Bob Kaler, William Pridemore, Muppet 929. Great having you here. I swear to you, I got home today. My texter has gone nuts. Totally bonkers. Lots of texts. Way too many. But the fish room is doing great, and that's the most important things. Yes, Allie Sean, you beat Doug. Doug, though, likes to come in fashionably late. He'll show up right at 7 Eastern. Alrighty, lurk away, Bob. It's go from there. Hey, John McKenzie, what's up? Welcome to the live stream, Mobb Guppy, where the Guppy is the mob. Bolo, my fish room companion, is right here with me. He's in my lap. It's all good. So I've been keeping a relatively low profile because I was in the presence of someone who probably was COVID positive at the time. Yeah, good news. I don't have any symptoms or anything like that. I mask up and everything, so there you go. But yeah, it's not fun, not easy. So it's so my stimulus check run to lovely Fayetteville got put off. I'll wait a week to see if I pick up the COVID. So that's what's going on there. So in the fish room, everything is good. I just fed baby brine shrimp to all my aquariums. I'm shipping off some Amica Splendens tomorrow to our friend Color Guppies. So that's good. And yeah, so little Bolo here is hanging out in the hood. Let's see, what else can I, yeah, you know, I did some water changes, got to do some more. It never ends with water changes, does it? Lumpy Dog. How are you doing? So I know that some of us in the fish fam have had the COVID. How are you all doing? Anybody there have it? Peplin Creek Aquatics. Yeah, I hope I don't have it either. Thank you very much, Muppet. Yeah, I have no desire. It's just doing what I can to eat well. I've eaten pretty well today. And yeah, so here's Bolo. I'll show you Bolo, everybody. Here you go. There you go. You see? Now he's like laying upside down. So there you go. Yeah, it's one of my high school friends. Her parents, who are probably in their mid 70s, maybe late 70s. Her father passed away from the COVID on New Year's Eve, her mother on New Year's Day. Yeah, not good. Not good whatsoever. And so be very careful, everybody, with this thing. And just let's go on and try to enjoy. And, you know, as soon as we can get inoculated, trust me, I can't wait to get that shot. and we'll go from there. What's going on in your fish rooms, everybody? It's anything exciting going on in your fish room at all? My yeah, it's just I've got to pick up. I need to get a rack, but obviously I feel like really bad. Even though I don't have COVID, I just was exposed to someone. We're all exposed to people with this, probably. And so there you go. Hey, John Oliver in the house. I may have to send a note off to our buddy Doug. It's let me text Doug. He may be confused on what day it is, unless he's writing some informative introduction right now. Hold on a second here. Old World has Tanganyikan eels. Stimulus check. Yeah, that sounds like a cool fish. It's yeah, my stimulus check fish stuff. It's all good. I hope they come in, they give us more stimulus money. And because that would be good. All right, I'm texting Doug. Live stream on now. Kaler is here. So if that wasn't enough to get him in there, I know Bob Kaler being here will bring him in. Yeah, it's okay though. I'll tell you what, this last weekend was really confusing. Mainly because during this last weekend, if you think about this, it's a 3-day weekend. The weekend before we had 4 days off. I didn't go to Arkansas on Sunday. And John Oliver, here's why: is that I was exposed to someone who tested positive for the COVID. Now, I don't have any symptoms. This is not the first person I have been exposed to. I've been exposed to, let's see, how many people know at this point? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people, including someone at a Christmas party that I sat next to while eating. And that's about 3 weeks ago. So far, so good. But it's a virus, we're as likely to get it or not get it based on, it's if you're getting your sleep and you're doing your stuff, you can fight it off. So it's just going on from there. Yeah, it's hey, Doug Gray, the man who pilots Mahoa in his spare time. Peter Thiel. Did I pronounce that properly, Doug? Yeah, by the way, the Eagles tanking last night. You know who I wish would have lost yesterday? And they could have tanked it. My beloved Minnesota Vikings. So there you go. If you keep good water quality, then your fish will not get the beer flu. There you go. Who knows? It was an ancient alien, so it must be so then. Hey, Small Fry Aquatics. Hello, hope you're all well. Stay that way. Select Pet. I guess I'm late, but I'm here. Hey, you know what? It's okay. I don't, the only time I get worried about somebody if I don't see them in a while. Like there are people that have been around a long time. You know who hasn't been here in the last couple of weeks? Our buddy David Samsel. We have to write him a note. The Eagles tank better than the Jets. Did the Jets fired Adam Gase, right? Yeah, the Lions refused to win. Holy cow, does that organization? I heard someone say, and I bet you this is true. By the way, you know what I'm drinking? No, it's not bourbon or tequila. I'm drinking ginger ale. I don't understand the mindset of hiring Adam Gase, by the way. Hire a good general manager. It's not like the Johnson family doesn't have the money. Find a great general manager and raise his pay by a third. Get him over there. Get a great coach that the GM can work with. Bingo! Let them work. Excellent, Posey. We just brought you up. Because I hadn't seen you. Well, maybe you were here like last week. I don't know. It's just Lumpy Dog could be 53 this month. In my lifetime, the Lions have never won a playoff game. And it's not like the Lions haven't had good players. Obviously, I think Matthew Stafford's a great player. Megatron, great. Barry Sanders, great. Billy Sims, great. There you go. Yeah, it's. I don't think they'll hire Bill Belichick. Maria Z is in QT also. To other coworkers. Yeah, I'm not on quarantine yet. They haven't. It's but it's somebody at the office, so they haven't. They'd have to put everybody in the building on QT, so they haven't done that yet. So we'll see. Richie Kotite. By the way, for those who don't realize, Rich Kotite was the former coach of the Jets and also, I think, the Philadelphia Eagles, and he couldn't coach at all. No, I don't have the top bottom washer dryer. No, I have a Whirlpool. A Whirlpool. I think it may have been just the Echo. Who knows? What brand do you have? Ah, there you go. Don't drink the Med Trio. It's meant for fish, not mobsters. Greek boy, what's up? Keyboard died on stream. Now, keyboard hard fixing now. Okay. I'm a Clevelander, so I know about football frustration. Yeah, it's Ian Atkins. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Athletics bring a community together. So you're in an area. I'm in the middle of a place that's very much pro Kansas City Chiefs. Well, the Kansas City Chiefs had frustrated these people for like 50 years, and then they finally win one. And looked like they have a chance to do that. Which Petco did you go to, John? One in Hot Springs, or did you go up to the Rock? Having a good day. I'm not on quarantine yet, but I've been. I was, communicating with someone within feet. Oh, Wednesday and Thursday. Oh, in Hot Springs. Your dryer's a Kenmore. You see, by the way, if anyone didn't realize about the Mobb Guppy live streams, if you haven't figured it out yet, anything can happen. It's like the barbershop. It's like the barbershop. That's what we do here. So we can talk about music, washer dryer combinations, talk about just about anything. So it's crazy. That's what we do, and I thank you all for being a part of it. Yeah, it's if I don't come down with the COVID here this week, I'll probably head down to Fayetteville this weekend. But otherwise, I'm going to keep a pretty low profile. I don't think I have a fever, which is good. Jason Roebuck Red. Yeah, do you know what? Small Fry, reach out to Doug Gray. I have sold a bunch of Roebuck Reds, and I don't. I'm sort of like I have new breeders that are setting up stuff. So so that's what's going on with the fish room. I'm gonna buy a rack. I found the rack. I need to get a couple of people from work to help me get it into the house, and I'll have to rent like a U-Haul van to do it. It's gorgeous. 4 levels. It's at Sam's Club right now for $149. Tom Patterson had it. Bad body aches and extreme fatigue. No smell or taste. No fever. Okay, you didn't have a fever. That's good. I have an acquaintance of mine who's been on a ventilator. Nothing to do with Selma Hayek. It's from Sam's Club. It's a big metal rack. It can handle a total of 10,000 pounds. That's easy. It's going to be nothing but 10-gallon aquariums. 4 levels work out perfect. You don't want your brain probed? That's probably a good select bet. John Oliver got a couple of aquarium co-op sponge filters today, testing them out in your 29-gallon tanks. Excellent. They'll probably work like every other sponge filter there is. It's by the way, speaking of sponge filters, the one sponge filter I have that I really, really like is a dual chamber one, and you put I put those like filter things that you do in the bottom of a filter media type stuff, the hard stuff. I have those in the bottom there, and it does a heck of a job. Check out Menards as well. They have a modular shelves. Yeah, I do not have a Menards in my community. They're just in the process of building one. Let me see how far one is. Menards. All right. Menards near me. Yeah, the closest Menards I have is about an hour away. So it's so there you go. It and U-Haul has changed this thing. Having a hypoglycemic attack in the middle of Food City, so let me eat some of my nuts and chicken wings. Be careful, Bob. And they should. You're Bob Kaler. No, it's not like Target Select Pet. It's kind of like Home Depot and Lowe's, but with better service. And they seemingly have better deals. I haven't lived near a Menards in a long time. I'm originally from Minneapolis, so there you go. No, it's a home improvement store. Doug Gray, it's not a beer distributor. One would think Menards. Yeah, no, Menards is great. So, I have a cousin of mine who was a manager for them. This is years ago. So, it's the target of home improvement stores. That's right. By the way, I wish Target had better groceries. If they did, I would never, ever, ever go to Walmart. Ever. It's it's absolutely terrific. Yeah, I like Menards. Don Rickles. I love Don Rickles. I miss him. He was such a pit bull. Such an absolute pit bull. Oh, Morty Rickles. They've been putting one in the next county up for about 3 years. At least that's what the sign says. I forgot about that one. Yeah, go to Menards is great. You'll love Menards. So U-Haul changed the rules. You used to be able to rent their van, like their panel van type thing, the serial killer type van, no windows. And they would let you rent that with unlimited mileage. So you could rent that for a couple of days and just drive the wheels off it, which is great. Now they charge you like 39 cents a mile or something like this. And I have to rent one because that's not gonna fit in my not gonna be fitting in my car whatsoever. And so I have to get that to bring it over. And let's see here. I'm going to look it up, see what they charge for this thing. But I mean, it's just stupid. They should give you, the first 50 miles free or something like this. So, and okay, moving trucks. And I'm looking for the cargo van. And pickup location. Okay, hold on. I need to learn my zip code, everybody. And let's see if I do this on Thursday. Let's get the rates. Yeah, 59 cents a mile. So, so 1995, and you put 30 miles on it, that's an extra, $25 there, $22, something like that. So I have to figure that out. Yeah, it does. Absolutely. I may get this just out of I have a buddy of mine that bought like an old pickup that had water damage. He just drives it for odd things just like this, and it makes all the sense in the world. It's you can borrow it from him. That he doesn't live in this area, sadly, but I mean, talk about great. My credit card info stolen at a U-Haul dealer 2 times in 2 different locations. Great news. What did the blonde say when she saw Cheerios box? Oh my God. Donut seeds. Bump. Can I interest you in some Mobb Guppies? It's Bob Kaler. Those swordtails are something else, aren't they? Tell people why they should get Swordtail Guppies from me. Even though you got them from our buddy Chattanooga Ed. Which is fine. Yeah, Swordtail Guppies, by the way, gang, they're beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, so let's see here. So yeah, I've got to go pick that up, get that in here, and then start setting up 10-gallon aquariums. I need to get more more sponge filters, but I can get that done here. Except they come from Asia, so I probably need to order them sooner than later. Because I think the last time I got them, they came from Hong Kong. It took like 3 weeks to get here. Absolutely. Are we having a problem with the chat? All of a sudden, I'm seeing nothing. I know there's 20 people here. So it's say hi to me real quick. I'll open up and see if I and let me open up the YouTube and look at my own stream and see if I get other messages. That's one of Doug's better jokes. Hello. Hi to me. Okay, good. Just want to make sure. You get the 4x4x4 filters from Angels Plus. Well, I'm glad that I'm captivating you. It's all good. But you guys, you're an important part of what goes on when we do these little get-togethers. What else is it's I had I have to I got junk to do in the house all the time. I've decided that one of my New Year's resolution is that hey, fucking fish, how are you? Here's one of my New Year's resolutions. Is that I decided that I'm going to limit my exposure to social media. Mainly because I swear to you, the other day, I realized I woke up first thing in the morning and opened up Facebook and stuff. And I got up at like 4:30. All of a sudden, it's like 7:30. I'm going, where did the time go? So I'm now setting the alarm on my Amazon Echo and setting the timer for 10 minutes every time I open it up. Yeah. Hey, I'll tell you what, those the Swordtail Guppies and Bob Kaler, how beautiful are they? Well, I end up having to go there for work. I end up I'm helping out John Oliver put me on his group, which I'm more than happy to help out with. But it's if all of a sudden you realize it's Saturday and you spent half your day on social media, not good. Not good at all. So I'm limiting myself a certain amount of time each time I go on and then get off. So that's my new deal. Anybody make any New Year's resolutions? That's about as much as I don't drink that much. I no longer smoke. I eat pretty well. I don't cuss a lot. It's it's I guess I can be a better single guy homemaker. I did a little bit of that this weekend. You know what I did this weekend? This is living it. I cleaned some toilets and stuff. It was great. You resolved to stay retired. Well, you're not retired. You have fish. That'll keep you nice and busy. Nice and busy all the way around. And by the way, it's gorgeous even as juvies. Yep. No, those swordtails are really good looking fish. And it's yeah, they're gorgeous to look at. Fun in any fish room, and they do reproduce. They reproduce quite well. And by the way, the secret of again, my little secret with my guppies and stuff, you feed them a lot. Not a lot of stuff. I feed 4 times a day, and it doesn't. The only big feeding they ever get are the brine shrimp, which I gave them right before today's live stream. So that's that's all good. So my beloved the other thing that I have to get done is get this room up. Yeah, where is our buddy Chattanooga at? Normally he's pretty good about the night ones. If he shows up on a Saturday at 1 o'clock Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, yeah, it's give or take because it's generally when he goes to sleep, seemingly. He's not awake yet. Probably the case. Probably the case. The idea here is going out and seeing the all the different junk having to do with the fish room. I've got to order that. I've got heaters. I got my first winter electric bill, and this is from November, so it was like $250. Yeah, more than I was expecting. We'll survive it. We'll get through it, as we always do. The other thing having to do with I have to order the sponge filters. And have any of you guys gotten the 72-inch long LED lights? I may have to do those. Have any of you worked with those? Are those easy to I have a lot of the 48-inch, but I don't have the 72-inch. Do you know what I've been doing for my heaters? I've been getting a deal on the Aqueon preset heaters, and I sometimes get the 50 watts for my 10-gallon aquariums, and I get them for if you look carefully on Amazon, and if you look carefully on eBay, you can sometimes get them for like $8 each. I got a bunch for like $7 or just I think it was like just like $6.95 or something like that. So you can get those shipped to you, and they've worked out relatively well for me. Now my bigger aquariums, I just get let's see, in my 65, I have a Marineland heater. It's fine. It works perfectly. And I got like a generic one in my 55. Again, it works just fine. It's I've seen the Fluval ones that they're like $80 each or whatever it is. I mean those things. I just don't see myself using them. I don't know. The Fluval Heaters. Um, I mean, some of them are really nifty, but some of them are insanely expensive. And so just taking a look at so here's the Fluval 200-watt heater. It's like $45 each. The standard price $70 each. This is from one online retailer. Well, you can buy that same heater, for $25. Is it worth for me having it? That's a good question. I don't think it is. I think I'll take the I'll go with the generic. I think that works out just fine. I saw Corey demonstrate that expensive Fluval heater, and it was great. The little temperature gauge. I'm all in on the geek stuff. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just going, really? $50, $60? That it's just insanely expensive. And again, I'm not arguing whether Fluval makes. I know they make nice stuff, all that sort of thing. It just, at least for me, that's way too expensive. I try to be at least somewhat smart with my money, and yeah. So let's see, how much is he selling these things for? No, he doesn't even have very many, but he has the nano one he's trying to sell. He has it on, and again, it's the real nice looking one. The 25-gallon one for the nano tank, $25. Just, it's nuts. Hey, Maria, what's up? Yes, that's the one with the protective sleeve. And also, Alishan has a digital readout. Oh, you have to run an air stone underneath your Fluval heater, or it flashes low flow. Okay, how much did you pay for that, Lumpy, and what size? Yeah, the low flow thing is fascinating. All that Fluval ruined Aqua Clear hang on back filters. Yeah. They had 5.5-gallon tanks on sale for like $15 at your Petco. Yeah, Fluval. And again, I have I have a Fluval air pump on my 65. I love it. Does a great job. Oh, I'm sure it was more than $50, Lumpy. Fish keeping Jamaica. Hey, I remember you, and I'll take care of you. I apologize. Is that is that yeah? It's pretty amazing. By the way, I do have a question. Is that this 90-day fiance thing? If I get a fiance somewhere, do they like pay for the immigration stuff? Just a question. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Raleigh. You're trying Sarah Heaters. By the way, it was someone was asking about I think it was all Guppies USA, all about Guppies USA, which you should like on Facebook, about the which food to put on the side of the aquarium for your guppies do you like the most. I got the Sarah, and I got them from Aquarium Coop. I don't know, like year and a half or so ago, and the fish loved them. But then I read the label on the Sarahs, and it basically said it's just a treat. Well, you know what? That's like giving your fish ice cream. And I like giving my fish ice cream. You see, that's what I need. I need a robust German woman. Thank you very much, Bob Kaler. Super chat me a fiance. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still getting used to. Actually, I'm used to being single again. It's kind of nice. It's but would I like to get hitched again? Yeah, something I see in the next year or so. Probably not, but I would. And it's but I'm pretty happy the way I am. So I'm enjoying it. By the way, the drink of the evening, ginger ale. Fish are cheaper than wives, just saying. Well, fish are cheaper than wives if you're divorcing one. That's correct, Select Bet. Well, the U-Haul guy, yeah, go rent the cargo van for $50 for 1 hour's time. It's good. It's good. I like ginger ale, and I drink like the sugar free version, and I hadn't seen it for a while, and I saw it at Walmart like on Thursday, and I said, "Oh, that's mine," and I brought it home with me. It's good. The other good one that it's is a Fresca. I like Fresca. So my deal with the heaters, and I use the cheap LED lights. Here's what I don't skimp on. I don't skimp on aquariums. I don't skimp on my racks. I like good air filters. Definitely do not skimp on the quality of fish I buy. Would I rather spend $60 on a heater or spend $20 on a heater and buy fish? You know the answer to that. You know the answer to that. I'd rather have the good fish. and go out and enjoy that. My going into the process of as I get this fish up and all this sort of stuff, I look forward to God, I swear to you, I'm getting more. All I've gotten today are texts. I mean, it's just insane. And I have someone who it's let's see, I got a TEXT back from Doug. That's good. Yes, it is a conspiracy. Everything is a conspiracy. See, I have never had, knock on wood, I have never had a heater boil up my fish. I've had a heater fail, but where they all of a sudden don't work. Yes. If I had them boil a fish, no. Which part of me says that's pretty cool, but I know that at some point everyone says that you will have a heater boil your fish alive. It just has never happened to me. And I'm talking about I've kept fish since I was a little kid, mostly on. And so I've kept fish for over 40 years and have never had a heater go wacko on me, which is good, I guess. But it's, that's the one thing that people have to go out and pay attention to. And it's having to deal with having to go out and deal with everything that goes on with your fish and what can go wrong, and obviously will go wrong, as we know. And so we've all had that. If you're a homeowner, you know what I'm talking about. Underrated heater. If they stick on, they don't fry the fish. I only need tank temps about 3 to 4 degrees more than the house. They conspire to hide frozen chicken strips from me every time I come here. Finosky tanks! My guppies didn't boil, but it was at least 100. The thermometer said 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Both heater and digital thermometer went to crap at the same time. That's not good. Had 2 eaters get stuck on the anemone, but luckily I caught it before the fish died. All the fish died. Okay, there you go. You see, I just, for whatever reason, it's it hasn't happened to me yet, but I'm sure that very likely could happen. And I keep track of my aquarium's temperatures, fairly regularly. So, I'm not like on top of it, but I go and make sure everything looks right and the fish are behaving properly as I feed them several times a day. And, that's how I keep track of it. And, and again, I, now that I brought this up, of course, I'll have a big issue that will be created, and that'd be a treat and a half, wouldn't it? Let's see, the other thing that's going on in my little existence, besides getting this all up, is trying to figure out what I'm going to do, with everything. I know what I'm. It's so you had a 1970s hang on back filter short out, catch fire in the middle of the night. I heard the pop, didn't recognize the sound, got up to investigate, small flames. And that's never happened to me. I had those a lot. 2 filters get stuck on the on mode. Let's see here. Aquarium heaters work basically on the same technology as incandescent light bulbs. We expect them to go out. They should plan for the same with the heaters. Yeah, it's now, was this in the 1970s, Lumpy Dog, or was this the 1970s heater you were using in 2000, 2005 or something? So that's that's something to keep track of there. In the late 80s, okay. Or maybe mid 80s. It's man, you're sounding. I had this coworker who lived till like he was almost 100. Ray Brown. And Ray Brown, when he ever told a story, he's kind of sounded like that. He would all of a sudden, well, 1982, or was it 83? Huh. It was either an 81 or 80. Oh, yeah, it could have been 84. And you're just going, okay, Ray, tell me the story. Year is not that important. But he was a heck of a good guy. Yeah, the whole process of dealing with all that sort of thing. So yeah, you're considering dyeing your ear canal hair. Chattanooga Ed Red. Back in my day, we listened to the elderly like Bob. Yeah, you know what? I'll tell you what. What is it? Is that the hair on the top of my head has been disappearing. I still have some. Uh, my eyebrows, I have to cut them back all the time. Otherwise, they'd be like, maybe I should grow them up and flip them up. I am constantly cutting my nose hair. I mean, seemingly a couple of times a week. It's insane. But I do not have hair hanging out of my ear at this point. I'm hoping for the best. But I have more back hair than I do chest hair, which is kind of sad. If it was moved around, it'd be a lot better. Yeah, that'd be all the way around. So the wonders, by the way, by the way, hey, women folk, help me with this thing. What's happened to all the I've noticed that the deal is women are doing up their eyebrows pretty seriously, and to where it's a little disconcerting. It's I worked with a lady, really nice gal, and when she was somebody who didn't have the war paint, she had her makeup on all the time, but when she made herself up, holy capoly. Jeff, no one has those values these days. Fun time for a Mobb Guppy Brazilian wax. No, I'm not going to have that. Sean, how are you? I miss women that had the unibrow. I don't. You see, there you go. I tell people explaining my hair as a human male gets wiser, the hair gets confused and starts to come out places not supposed to and doesn't come out where it is supposed to. Yeah. I've I've thought, as I grow the hair out this time, I'm just going to start combing it forward. You've been working on the racks most of the day? Excellent, Sean. Racks are good. I'm a fan of them. See Bolo's leg right here? Yeah. He's just chilling like a villain. I will tell you, though, is that, let's see, God only made a few perfect heads, and the rest he covered them up with hair. There you go. Please don't do that, Peter. Okay, I won't. The eyebrow comb over or the back of the head comb over. I used to work with this guy, and this is right as I was probably 20 years old at this point, who had his hair on the side grew. It was like this long, and he would swoop it over, and it kept falling out, and he'd be. And I don't know what the deal was, and I never asked him. You're not big into your brows, so some people are. Maybe I'm missing out. Seems like a lot of work. Yeah. Either. Okay, no comb over or comb up. I'd look great with a yellow Trump wave of hair. Like that whole deal there, like puffed up like that. I don't know. I don't think that'd be a good look. Well, do you know what? I think I'm going to do a mullet this time. I've gone on this thing where I only get the old Giuliani comb over. You see, there you go. I went through this deal where I had not. I'm only cutting my hair every 6 months right now, so I'm in this is not even this is like 6 weeks in, and I got it shaved down. I mean, almost all the way down. Yeah, Giuliani had a bad comb over. That's for sure. Oh, the mullet like the Ohio Fish Rescue guy. Absolutely. Man, he's got a great head of hair. Big Rich has got a big head of hair. I envy him. It I envy him quite a bit. I wish I had I didn't have that much hair when I had a full head of hair. I mean, pretty impressive. I was at the DMV a year ago, and the guy in front of me in the line at DMV had a wonderful mullet. I mean, it was a full-bodied deal, and he had to be in his 60s, and just from there. You just register for a lifetime supply of hair conditioner. Well, there you go. Yeah, I don't it's I don't have I don't use hair conditioner. I just use regular shampoo. Get different brand each time. Mix it up. It's if you sit there and you go, well, how do you keep your locks so lovely? Well, it has a lot to do with me changing. I'm using currently Old Spice shampoo, and I'm actually down there. I'll have to pick up some here. It doesn't take much shampoo though for my lack of hair head. So hair on the head. Maple Street Aquatics. There you go. How are you? Great having you here. Wow, 21 here, 18 thumbs up. Thank you, gang. I really appreciate having you here. My wife's hair products clog up the shower drain about once a month. Is that the products, or is that does your wife have a lot of hair and hair falls out and grows back in all the time? It's a big deal. Rico Stan, thank you very much. Great having you here. How are you feeling, buddy? By the way, do you have any baby guppies yet? Oh, it's white gooped mixed with hair. Yeah, that's she may be overusing it. Heavy, hit us. 2021, what's up, Melvin? What is up? Yeah, it's a buddy of mine was complaining that his wife had spent on like 4 different types of shampoo. She had spent like she went and had spent like $140 or something like that. Nah, don't do that. 6 Fry from the Swords. Oh, excellent. I'll check it out. I'll check it out. You'll love them indeed. It's yeah, you'll find they give you lots of babies. They reproduce as a guppy should. All right, gang. Our buddy Bob Steenfod is up soon. I'll allow you to go out and get a snack. Thank you guys so much. And enjoy watching the stuff with the wifey poo there, Rico Stan. Thanks for watching. We will talk to you later on. And you, and all of you have a tremendous night. We'll see you later this week.